I don't think I need to go to therapy anymore. I think this is like really like fixes everything I know about myself.
My name's LJ Rang, and I'm a graphology expert. Graphology is the study of handwriting. The study of handwriting can be used to get a better idea of somebody's personality and who they are as a person at that moment in time, so it's very specific. So yes, your signature will always change. Let's get some people in here.
I don't know what I'm doing here. What am I doing here? That's the real question.
Print out your first and last name on the small card and then sign your signature on the bigger card.
The way to read portrait is they're a type of person who will go ahead and follow the rules. Very similar to how children, when they sign or do their homework, it's always portrait and you put your name at the very top. If someone goes ahead and chooses landscape, then they're a type of person that's willing to think outside the box.
LJ?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Zach, I'm LJ. Nice to meet you.
Zach.
What I'm hoping to do is just based off of your signature, tell you what I know about you as a person and your personality at this moment in time.
Okay.
So let's see what your signature reveals, shall we? It's not bad. Wow, it's a lot of angles though. Okay, basically your first name, it associates with who you are to people who have just first met you. Your last name is really who you are and who you were born to be. You do have a lot of angles, and angles are usually depict sarcasm.
Oh, you don't say.
What you see is what you get. You can get a little sarcastic. When you leave a first impression, you also always make sure to leave it on a high note. You want to make sure that when it comes down to it, if someone were to ever say, oh yeah, I met Jared the other day. Oh my God, he's so great, isn't he? He's really friendly, sweet, da-da-da-da. Even though you will make a really big appearance or a really big entrance,
Right.
you will sort of sit there and just kind of scope and look around really quick. I don't want to say judge the room, but you're definitely...
I'm judging. I'm judging.
What I will also say is your J is separated from your A. You already are skeptical about the person you're about to meet.
That's me.
Or, you know, there's just that moment of hesitation when you meet someone for the first time, and they kind of have to, all the letters are all connected. But when you first meet someone, there's a little bit of distance between your N and your Y. So which basically, it's kind of like, hi, I'm Nyla. And then you sit and kind of wait for them to talk a little bit more.
What the fuck? This is just like based off of my name that you know all of this?
Signature. The first third of your last name, or at least the first three letters, depict your relationship with your friends.
Okay.
Second is the depiction of the relationship that you have with your family.
Okay.
And the last one is who you are as a person. So your I is supposed to be towards the end of your last name, but if you notice, your I dot is over where your friends are. So your goals, it usually depicts goals. So where you see yourself, who you want to be, all that other stuff. When it goes into the last name, the idea that your friends have about your career hold more of an importance than your family's idea of where your career needs to be. First third of your last name, so if I were to take 4 letters and divide it into 3, the first third is your relationship with your friends. And that is, that's big. Obviously, it is the biggest part. They have the biggest impact on you.
Damn, that's mighty accurate, my friend.
You judge yourself a lot. Sometimes you can talk yourself into a really bad mood, sad place, where you're just all by yourself. I love that upswing on the very end of the name. Is you're just like, I get it, I'm drowning, but at least I'm hydrated. You don't let your friends get away with anything.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. You want to make sure that you're there for your friends because it feels like there's nobody else telling them the truth.
That's exactly where I'm at, like, now. And you made it sound like way worse, when you're like, wow, this guy and his J's.
And that's what I read.
That's fucking insane.
I got goosebumps. That was fucking on point, I feel.
Thanks.
Jeez. Good job.
Thank you.
Great job.
It's like kind of wild because you were spot on, just like with every single thing.
Yeah, this is very spot on. Oh, I wish it wasn't so spot on. Just read me like that. That's fucked up.
You wrote it.
Yeah.